Thoughts suffer from an optical illusion of consciousness. What that means is that our thoughts aren't true, but we make them so much a part of our consciousness that we suffer from them and we literally create realities around them. And so it's that idea of, you know how we have the ocean, and then we're like, wow, the waves are so pretty. We're not saying the ocean is pretty, we're saying the waves are pretty. The wave is in fact part of the ocean. We, as humans, although singular in some formats, we forget that we're a part of an entire community of energy and particles and atoms and really consciousness. A wave is a part of the ocean, just like a raindrop is a part of the entire ecosystem and the clouds. This is about you seeing that our thoughts can mean many different things, and it's these illusions that we create within ourselves of perceiving that we are something that we're not, or that things are occurring different than they really are, that we're not seeing the true conscious reality of what is. Now, this is a very profound lesson, yet it sounds so simplistic, and I want to keep it as such. But I want you to remember, as you start digging through your thoughts, and this is really your homework, is to start addressing what are all of the thoughts that show up throughout the day? What are all the thoughts that surround that particular area, and are they true? And maybe you don't even want to dig into if they're true yet or not, but how many different thoughts do you have? And what's really amazing about this is once you start writing them down or documenting them in some format, and you go back to them, I love going back to things days later, months later, even years later, you see that almost all of the thoughts are either super consistent with one another, building like the very strong reality, or they're completely inconsistent. They contradict one another. And then you can still see, wow, because of my thoughts, which stem from my beliefs and perceptions of the world that we've been learning about, this is why my world is like complete chaos. So I want you to start understanding your thoughts. You don't have to become friends with them in this moment, but I want you to be aware of them, because there is multiple versions of communication going on in our heads, and those thoughts, those very incorrect illusions that we create and really build realities from, have to work in our favor. And so that's what we're really learning to do. The first step is addressing what they are, because once we know what they are, that next step of figuring out how to rewire them starts happening very naturally, because we can ask, are they really true? Is this the only thing that is true? Is there a time where there was a different truth to this particular thought that I'm having? And then we can start putting little thought bubbles around those particular beliefs and send them on their merry way, and not embed them or continue to concrete them and cement them into our reality or into our psyche and bring them forth.